joining in. Hi, hello. Let me just check whether you can hear me well. Hello, hello. Hello, guys. This is Unexpected Live, but let's just see how it goes. Today we'll be chatting about classic boots everyone should have, but actually, you have to have the boots that you love. But today I will be just guiding you through some really classic options for the boots that I think, I'm working as a stylist and I really see these boots are sticking for many seasons. So they are really great pieces to have, great investment pieces that will serve you for many seasons to come. So yes, just could you please give me a thumbs up or send me a message so that I am able to see if you can hear me well, if you can see me well, and then we will start talking about classic boots. I have several boot pairs here. Let me just show you. And we're gonna go through them by the category, and I'll give you some styling tips and ideas on how to style your boots. We're gonna discuss some statement pair of boots as well. So yes, I believe that everyone can find this live session really guiding through, especially when we have winter sales going on. It's really a great time to get yourself a pair of boots. As the saying, there is a saying that you should be getting ready for the next winter. In spring, I guess. I don't know, during the sales. So the sales is really great period of time to get yourself ready for the next winter. And actually this morning I had to pick up something, so I went to Zara and I noticed that they're all good. Thank you so much, Tatiana. And yes, so I went to Zara and I noticed that there is amazing sale going on, you guys. And they do have plenty of different boots on sale at amazing, I mean, just a fraction of the price of the original price. So really, if I believe that this live session might be a perfect guidance for you, what to look for and what type of boots you might be adding to your closet. And just a quick reminder, tomorrow I will be going live with my clients and we'll be cleaning out your wardrobe. So probably we're gonna do a live session a little bit earlier than I'm joining this live session today, so don't you miss out. And allow all the notifications on my channel so you are notified whenever I'm going live. Okay, you guys, I think that we can start. Let me just check the live chat. Please be reminded that you can leave your questions, suggestions, any information. You can let me know which part of the world are you joining this live session. And yes, I was doubting myself. I was supposed to do this live session last week, but it didn't go as planned. And then, the snow disappeared here in Lithuania. The temperature got so warm that I started doubting myself. Like, do we have to talk about, I don't know, spring and summer shoes instead? But yesterday, snow came back and winter came back to Lithuania, and I thought to myself, we have to get our hands on the classic boots to have. So I have defined the boots, actually categorized the boots into different categories. And I guess that we might start with the knee leather boots. Okay, so my advice would be investing in knee leather boots because they are really stable piece. They never goes out of style and they are truly very elegant and versatile. First of all, when you are choosing, for example, when you are wearing a skirt and you need to pair the skirt with the boots, ankle boots might be a little bit challenging because you have to think about the color of your tights, the density of your tights, and if you want to get the flattering proportions, you have to consider how tight the ankle boot comes on your ankle part. So, there are some things to think through, and it's a little bit complicated. But now with tall boots, you don't have any issues. You don't have to solve your tights density, the how tall the boot comes on your leg, because you just pop in knee-high boots and you are good to go. Okay, so these ones I love because they do have a thicker heel, which adds comfort, and it has this almond nose, which is very classic. It's not pointed toe, because pointed toe probably is not the best for your feet, actually. So even though today I'm doing pointed toe, but these are very rare occasions that I allow myself to enjoy. So yes, for every day, I would say go for thicker heel and almond nose for that ensured comfort. Now, as you can tell, these ones are brown leather because I have darker here, and I find that these ones are really serving me. Let me just count how many seasons. It's probably the fourth season, and guys, it's the most worn tall boots that I own. It actually goes with everything. The color is neutral in accordance with my hair color, so it's really great. You could opt for black color boots as well if you like wearing black. If you, for example, own black bags, if your hair color is on a darker side as well, so it's not problem. Just uh, as long as it goes well with your pieces that you already own. Yes, so you can pair them with midi skirts, with tailored coats. It looks very classic and sophisticated. You can actually also try pairing them with leggings. So you can, or very tight, skin tight jeans. For that polished look, you can add like a blazer, and you are good to go. So this pair of boots really helps to elevate any look. And as I mentioned, I prefer tall boots to ankle boots, especially the heeled ones, because it's just so much easier to combine the outfit wearing these boots over the ankle boots. Now, yes, so sticking to neutral colors for the maximum versatility. And yes, talking about the heel, this blog heel is much more versatile and will give you a figure flattering effect. Now, for example, if I would take these boots, okay, I just want to make sure that you know what I'm talking about. So this is the blog heel. It's quite thick and very comfortable. Actually, it gives you a lot of stability to wear these boots. So this is really a great option, especially in winter. When we have slippery ground, and this is very thick, very thin heel, so it's a little bit more complicated to walk on, and your feet will definitely won't get as much support as with the block heel. So yes, always block heel is super nice. And also block heel, if you are on the curvier side, it looks really well balanced with overall body proportions. Because with a skinny heel, your ankle might appear a little bit wider than it actually is. So it's also good to know these small details when you are choosing a perfect knee or ankle boot for yourself. Okay. Do we have any questions, you guys? Do we have any questions? No, let me know which part of the world are you joining this live session. And I am talking to you from my studio here in Vilnius, Lithuania. And yes, the next category of shoes that I want to talk about is probably the chunky boots. Yes, let's talk about chunky boots, because I have recently noticed a lot of chunky boots, and I have one pair there that I want to show you. But okay, let's start with the chunky boots. And I would say there are two categories of chunky boots. The one is really flat, no laces, chunky boot that is reminds like Chelsea boots, but these ones are a little bit on the thicker. It has thicker sole, so it gives out a little bit more of a modern vibe. I would say that opting for a suede leather is really very nice option to go for. It's a little bit more interesting. It gives a little bit more of this elegant appearance, and also uh, it's a little bit more interesting probably, and it's really very in this season and the next season as well, because it's just a classic boot. Now, when we are looking at boots like these, I would say that it is important to have like a rubber inside, so it's more easier to put them on. However, having additional zipper is really very helpful because it just allows you to pop in the boot more easily, and it will ensure that the boot won't get too wide on your leg. So if you are looking for a perfect boot, I think that these several elements are really important, because it will ensure that you will have a boot for many seasons to come. Otherwise, I bought a pair myself, and then the rubber got very stretchy in, I don't know, probably 1 month, so it looks terrible. Okay, and suede actually just adds a touch of modern and jazzes up the look. It's also, this type of boots is also great if you have chunkier calves and you lean toward bigger sizing, because the chunkier sole really helps to balance off your overall body proportions. And I've noticed that sometimes ladies tend to pick those very classic Chelsea boots, which are quite tight on feet and looks, it makes the feet look very small in comparison to your body proportions. So always make sure that you balance out the things in your overall look. So for example, if you are wider on the hips, make sure that you are opting for the boot that is not too chunky. I'm not saying to go for very grunge heavy boot which looks unbalanced and totally not classic, but like something like this, a little bit of chunkier sole, a little bit of this padded sole looks very nice and helps to balance off your figure as well. Now let me just show you another boot that I have here in the studio just for filming purposes. So for example, probably can tell that this is a little bit more chunkier wood. It's a little bit more, it has a little bit different vibe than these ones. And of course, these ones has more of a classic vibe compared to these ones, where these ones not everyone can pull off. And yes, you have to be a little bit more picky about choosing these boots, which are also great, but it just requires a little bit more effort to style them. And yes, and we are discussing about classic boots to serve you for many years to come. So these babies are my new addition, and I really love them. I will leave some links to nice boots, in my opinion, after this live session. So if you want, you can check out the description box later on. And now let's move on to another pair of boots that are considered to be classic boots. However, I was trying to style these combat boots with many different outfits, but I'm not sure. I think that it's because of the laces. It just doesn't feel that classy. I don't know. I tried to match with the skirts, maxi skirts, satin skirts, midi dresses, but the look was a little bit. I'm not too sure. So my preference for now is going for those chunky boots, Chelsea chunkier boots, rather than combat boots. That combat boots are considered to be classic boots. So if that is your vibe, If you like, I don't know, skinnier jean match with oversized leather biker jacket, then of course you can go for these because they are always in. Again, look for the boot which is a little bit chunkier, just a little bit chunkier. I wanted to for you to choose very chunky boots that gives out a little bit of different vibe than classic vibe, because you are risking leaning towards grunge vibe, which is slightly different thing. So yes. Now those are cute, but I need help styling them. So yes, styling chunky boots. I would say that it gives really this streamlined effect if you are matching with cropped trousers, a little bit slightly cropped trouser. They can be matched with classic chino trousers. They can be matched with leggings as well. But then I would say that it's very nice to add a little bit of sock right here if you want to match with leggings. So a little bit of sock for that smooth transition would be really nice. um, what else? Midi skirts, satin skirts, like I'm wearing today. This is perfect combination, and it comes quite high on the legs, so you cannot see this line cutting off your legs. So that is really beautiful, and really very versatile boot that you can. I'm now thinking, is there a pair of trousers that you cannot match with these? Maybe wide leg trousers. A little bit more difficult to match with these boots because with a wide leg trouser, I prefer having a little bit more of an almondy nose. This rounded nose not always looks great with wide leg trousers because I feel that it adds kind of frumpiness to your look. So I would say that maybe wide leg trouser is not the best to be matched with this. But again, it's very difficult to say because it really depends on the fabric of the trousers. Does it have pleats or like flat fronts? I mean, there are many details that we have to look at. But definitely, these are my go-to boots, and they match perfectly with so many different clothing pieces. Hello, hi, who is still joining this live styling session on boots? I'm really glad to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any styling dilemma with the boots, let me know as well, because I can always create a video in a long format or a short format styling those pieces, and I'm here to help you to solve your style dilemmas. Okay, that makes sense. Sometimes wide leg trousers swallow me up because I'm relatively short. I guess that's 5.4 is not that short, I would say, but yes, wide leg trousers are really flattering. They might help to balance off your curves, especially your hip area. But again, there are many details we have to pay attention to, especially if they do have a lot of pleats on the front. So sometimes they might be tricky to style, and maybe I should, just make a note for myself about wide leg trousers because there are so many different types and things to know about them. Maybe I should talk about this topic more in detail. Wide leg pants. Okay, let me just put that into my notes. It's really great topic because I see with women that I work, there are so many small details you have to pay attention to. And sometimes when I get this, sometimes when a lady says to me that she cannot wear wide leg pants, I think that everyone can find a perfect wide leg pants for herself, but there are so many details like fabric, pleats, the position of the pockets, length. It just requires a lot to think through, but when you find the perfect pair of trousers, wide leg trousers, it's really really great and flattering and so easy to wear. And so I don't know, myself, I love wide leg trousers, but yes, it requires some error trials and errors to find a perfect pair for yourself. But definitely there are some style tips and things to pay attention to. And I might do a video on that. Thank you so much for your question and suggestion. Um, sorry, I feel short in my family. Yes, but I think that, you are just perfect the way you are. Uh, oh, hello, Malgorzata. So nice to see you here once again. Thank you so much that you are joining this live styling session. I'm always glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Happy to catch your live. I'm happy you are here. I never tried wide leg trousers. You guys, it's really a problem with these trousers. Let me just good choice for petite women. Yes, it is a good choice for petite women, especially it's just there is one thing that you have to look at the waistline because they do have to come a little bit higher than your natural waist to have this body elongation effect on you. So yes, of course it depends on your other parameters, how wide you are on the hips, but opting for high-waisted trousers that hits that is full length on you should be a really nice option to go for. Okay. Okay. Yes. Let's move on to another pair of boots because today we are discussing about boots. But thank you so much for your questions. It really gives me some idea where you're at and how can I be helpful with my content that I create. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Suede ankle boots. We already discussed. Suede ankle boots is really great option, as we already talked. Yes, it adds a touch of luxury to any outfit. And once again, I would recommend sticking to neutral shades. If you do have black hair, then black boots are really nice for you. But otherwise, if you have brown hair or blonde hair, then try to match your boots to your hair color because this is really easy way to create color coordination in your outfits without thinking too much. So yes, now yes, we already talked. We are styling these boots with a lot of different things from flowy mini dresses, leggings, crop trousers, cuffed jeans. Yes. And if you are doing tights with these boots, make sure to try adding a sock for that smooth transition. Okay, now let's move on to the heeled ankle boots. Okay, so the heeled ankle boots would be something like I'm wearing today, but these ones are statement boots and definitely they are not on must-have list unless you have covered yourself with a simple, not like a simple but classic pair of ankle boots. Now let me just discuss several things about ankle boots. I have several selections here, and I want to tell you that, in my opinion, the most sophisticated and version of ankle boot is the stock boot and something like this. Because once again, you don't have to think too much where it cuts off your leg. It comes close to your skin. So again, you don't have any gaps here, which are really unflattering, especially if you want to wear your ankle boots with your skirt. And I believe that you will do at some point. For example, these ones are a little bit wider and it doesn't come close to my skin, and I just cannot wear these boots with skirts or dresses. It just looks very unflattering. I wear these boots only with jeans or wide leg trousers, full length wide leg trousers. So only if this part is visible. So yes, again, we want to think in outfits when it comes creating a wardrobe that is very functional. So boots like these are very functional Again, you can choose the heel that is not too skinny, so it gives a lot of comfort for you to walk in. I love these boots. I just cannot feel, the heel. It's just very comfy. And then nose-wise, once again, a little bit of sharper nose will be easier to style and will give you sophisticated feel to like a wide leg trousers as well, or like a skirt, because a little bit of sharpness in some elements, it helps to create a very classic and clean look. Now, of course, you can opt for a pointed toe shoes, but once again, I wouldn't recommend going for pointed toe shoe for your everyday, because it's just not that healthy for your feet. So something like this is very, very classic, looks modern, but is still very comfortable and functional. Now, these boots, I assume that they will be in for many seasons once again. Now, color-wise, as you can tell, I opted for this muddy brown color, which again matches with my hair. So it's quite a neutral in my wardrobe. So it's really easy to style and match with many different colors and outfits. Okay, now texture wise, there is like a leather boot with a little bit of shine. Once again, you can tell that I do have like a sock boot here, so it comes very close to my skin, and it's easy to style with different lengths, with different fabrics. Um, yes, but I don't know. I probably got tired of classic black leather boots, so I'm reaching out more for suede leather boots. I think that again, it has this luxury texture, and it gives to the outfit something a little bit more interesting and some spiciness. So yes, these are great. Now, sometimes we might think that it's very complicated to look after these boots, but maybe it's a little bit more complicated because it's, probably it will get stained a little bit easier than, for example, black leather boots. But there are a lot of different protections like sprays, and just make sure to use those things, and these boots will should last for I don't know how many seasons. I cannot tell you this, but will last you definitely longer. Okay, now let me just check my notes. If I do have to tell something about the ankle boots, let me know if you have any questions. So yes, when you already have a pair of classic ankle boots, either in black color or something neutral, matching with your outfits and your natural coloring, I would say that then there is some space that to think about statement boots. Like for example, I'm wearing today these statement boots with like embellishment on the nose, which is really very elegant, classy, but of course not that practical. This is the second time I'm wearing these actually, and I feel really very dressed up and elegant. But this was the purpose of these boots, so that's why I love these. But if we are talking about the pieces to must have in your wardrobe, it's definitely something sleek, something elegant, something that will serve you for many seasons to come, despite the fashion trends. Okay, another category of boots to think about, but I would say that those comes again after you covered your basic ones, so the basic color, but it might be something with animal print. Now, animal print is always in, really, it became classic print and is always in. And I noticed that in new collections, there are a lot of animal prints, from like cow print to snake's prints and whatever prints you can find. So it's really a classic print. Of course, they do require a little bit more of thoughts and effort when you are styling these boots. But once again, if you have covered your basics with like basic ankle boots, then why not? And if you want to add something, sure. But first of all, we have to cover our basic needs. Okay, now another pair that I want to show you is actually would fall into statement boot category as well, unless your style is very, I don't know, like creative or like fashion forward, then you might assume these ones as your everyday boots. I don't know. It's up to you, but I just wanted to shortly cover up these. These are Croc leather ankle boots. Now, the problem with these boots are that they come a little bit wide on the feet, as you can tell. So, I have to think how I am styling these boots. And when I wear something longer, like today, for example, this long satin skirt, it might be okay, or my skirt might be a little bit too short for these boots because I don't want to have my leg showing off here and then having my skirt cutting off my leg. So it's a little bit trickier to style because I have to think about these elements when it comes to styling this a little bit wider boot on my ankle. Yes, so if I want to create flattering effect, it's a little bit more easier to style the boot that comes closer to your leg. Now these ones, you guys, again, pay attention to the heel. This is, I think that's around like 5 centimeter heel. It's super comfortable. I feel like I'm not walking on heels. So you can always find a heel that works for you and that is comfortable for you. And sometimes, not sometimes, it's always not only about the height of the heel, but how this whole sole is being formulated, I would say. So it's important to find the good support on your arch so that you don't feel that you are walking on heels. And feet is really important part of our bodies. I noticed that. I actually realized that only with years when I started having some feet problems. So it's really important to choose boots with a good support that won't harm your feet. But there is always an option to find a heel boot for yourself. You don't have to wear those every day for sure, but it's sometimes a little bit of heel, it's just fun, and it makes you walk taller. It totally um, helps to create different posture. And even when I'm working with women, and sometimes we organize those business portraits with photographers, I usually ask women, I always actually, not usually, I always ask women to take high heel boots with them, because even if we do shot uh, from here to here and you cannot see your legs, but it gives totally different posture for you. So the high heel boot always makes you stand a little bit taller with your shoulders back, and it just gives a little bit different posture for you that speaks more about being confident, especially if you don't have to walk. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, you guys. There is always a way to find a perfect heel boot for yourself. You just need to look for. Okay, if we have any questions, let me know. Let me just have a look at your chat. I have sock boots. They are an awesome choice. Love teaming them with straight leg trousers. Totally, yes. Sock boot is very easy to style with. Yes, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but again, with crop trouser, with longer trousers, with jeans, and you don't have to worry about the leg peeking out here. So I really love sock boot. It's um, go to must have must have boots in everyone's wardrobe. But of course, you choose the style that really goes well with your style. Okay, now let me just talk about another category of the boots, and that probably will be tall riding boots. So these guys right here, tall riding boots, you guys. I have these boots for, let me just count, probably 4 years now, I guess. So this is probably the fourth season for them, maybe third, maybe fourth. I'm not sure. These ones I got actually in Zara, and I just cannot believe myself because they're in great quality. They are very structured on the leg. They have a little bit of a rounded nose that I wouldn't pair with wide leg trousers because again, it can give you a little bit of a frumpy vibe to your look. But now these boots are perfect to be matched with midi skirts, dresses in different lengths, mini skirts and tights. What else? What else? What else? Leggings, tight jeans. Oh my God, what else? I think I hardly can imagine. Yes, probably wide leg trousers are the only exception that I wouldn't match these boots with. But again, if you have a little bit of a sharper nose, not like a rounded nose, then you might try to match those boots with a wide leg trousers as well. Now, these ones I have the rounded nose, so they are very classic, and I will link some classic options for you. I think that I saw at Massimo Duty several boots that are really great. And actually, I was very surprised with the quality of Massimo Duty boots because the knee-high boots that I showed you in the beginning, these ones I got at Massimo Duty, and the quality is really great. It's probably fourth or fifth season for these boots, and they are just lovely. Okay. Now riding boots. What else? They look great, especially if you want that laid back vibe of business casual. They look great matched with blazers, with longer blazers. I would imagine, popping in leggings, these boots, oversized blazer, maybe a belt, maybe not. Depends on your style, and that's it. You are ready to go. And this combination never goes out of style. I think this is very classic look. Yes. Do we have any questions? I have to leave you. Catch you later. Yes, thank you so much for joining in and saying hello. Thank you. It will be recorded and you will be able to find it on my channel. Okay, thank you so much. Now, style tip. Look for the boots with minimal embellishments. Really, you guys, the simpler you go, the more seasons it will serve you, the more classic look you will get with your tall riding boots. It can be, some little buckle, but once again, in winter when we are wearing these boots, we get a lot of like soles outside and everything. So, it's just a little bit easier to take care of simple riding boot without any buckles, without anything on them, because all the buckles might become, black and tarnished. So yes, I would say that this is the best option. Yes. Now we won't be you guys. I think that we are already. We still have one category to talk about. Okay, yes. So riding boot. Great, great. I love them, and it's really the best boot probably that I have. Next to the stock ankle boot, next to the chunky Chelsea boots, and next to, guys, I would probably never believe myself, but this winter is probably the first one where I have my sneakers always, always available in my closet because it's been already several years. No, I'm lying to you. Probably like over 5 years that I don't have any warm boots, like with the fur lined boots or like double insole or nothing like that, because I don't know, I just don't need this type of boots during these warm winters. So the trainer is really good option to have in your wardrobes as well. Now, let me just talk quickly about the sneakers. So the I would say that opting for this very classic trainer rather than chunky sneaker is just much more effortless and timeless, and it's easier to style them in a sophisticated, classic way. We have seen a lot of trainers like these during the last, I don't know, summer, spring, but they are still will be going strong this upcoming season. So, it's considered to be a very classic trainer that goes perfectly with white trousers, what we discussed, for that relaxed business casual look. However, for winter, I would say that it's more practical, of course, to go for something a little bit darker that would go well with your colors in your wardrobe. These ones are really nice because they have this combination of like burgundy and um, very bright blue color, which is the season of upcoming upcoming seasons. But I really don't care. I mean, which colors are in. I think this is just beautiful combination, and it's quite easy and practical color combination to style your outfits. But again, look at your closet, what color combination would match your closet. But having a trainer like this in these warm winters is really very helpful. And I would say that this is a must have boot for must have boot to have. Okay, so you guys, do we have any questions? Hi, good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everyone who is still watching. Okay, now for an extra and probably the last category that I wanted to cover today, and we already talked a little bit about these boots, but those are the statement boots. So statement boots are really fun boots that are shouldn't be considered as the boot to have or that you must have. Those are just boots to have fun with. What I'm doing actually today with these statement boots and with like a statement element on them, or it might be statement boots, like for example, something like this, very skinny heel and very sharp nose, a little bit of extra color and shine. It might be something like this, like tall boots in off-white color, which looks really great and fun. But once again, I would go for neutral color at first, and then if you want to add and you have space in your closet, then you can opt for something a little bit more fun and color wise or um, shape wise. This is rounded nose, and I love actually these boots. But of course, it requires a little bit more of effort and thought when you are putting an outfit together. And of course, I haven't been wearing these a lot, to be honest. So, yes. And yes, you guys, do we have any questions? Over the knee boots. Yes, just wanted to touch on this very quickly. I don't have over the knee boots. I think that they are again classic choice. They are bolder than a knee boot, but probably you might get a little bit more styling options with over the knee boots. But once again, you have to look at your personal style. If you are planning to wear these with like a legging, then it might be a nice option for you. However, I would say that knee-length boots are a little bit more comfortable to wear, especially if you are planning to wear those more with like dresses and skirts. So it really depends on your personal style preference. Um, yes, blog heeled. And just a reminder for you once again that a little bit of sharpness on your boots. Let me just show you another boot, which I would consider again like it's just additional boots to have, but sharpness. So it can be that the nose comes quite sharp a little bit like squarish nose or pointed toe nose, it always gives some edginess to your look. So these are more of like a Western vibe with a sock, um, with a sock, so comes very close to my skin, but I'm not reaching out for these ones as often as I do for my riding boots. That's are just classic piece to stay for forever, probably. Okay, you guys. So I guess that is it for today's live styling session. Please be reminded that tomorrow I'll be going live with my clients and we'll be cleaning out your wardrobe. So if you have time and will, please join us. And yes, I guess that's it. I really hope that this live session on styling and having and finding your perfect boots it was helpful. Let me know if you would like to see the same format on I'm thinking winter coats. Yes, I told you that we're gonna go live with winter coats, but I had some difficulties going live with my clients, so I'm not yet sure whether I will be able to do that. So let me know if you would like me to discuss winter coats. I'm not sure whether it's still a topic to be discussed, but maybe yes, because we still have some sales going on. So maybe that would be really valuable. Oh my God, that was the words coming out or trying to come out. I think that it would be valuable because there are still sales going on and it might be a good topic to cover as well. But let me hear your opinion and let me know if you have any style dilemmas so I can help you to solve them. So, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are having a great week so far, and we're gonna join tomorrow. So, if you have time, if you want to spend time with us, you are more than welcome to join. And thank you for joining today. Thank you, and ciao, ciao.